What up? What's going on, guys? Your boy Jesse. Welcome back for another Madden 25 online ranked match. And today we have the Texans going up against the Cowboys. The Battle of Texas. This right here is definitely a nice little rivalry. So, like I said, man, the Texans that I have definitely have taken a downgrade overall wise since the beginning of the year, but nonetheless, they still have a monstrous team. You know, their defense is incredible. Their offense is, I mean, when you have Arian Foster and Andre Johnson, that's just incredible. That's all you need. You know, but I'm really looking forward to playing with their defense. You know, you got Manning with 96 speed. You got Ed Reed, who is possibly the greatest safety of all time. And you have Jonathan Joseph, who likes to give up streaks to rookies like Williams for a touchdown. You also have McCann, like you have J.J. Watt and Smith on the line, Cushing up the middle. They're just loaded. Hopefully I can go ahead and just not give up big touchdowns like that. Offensively, of course, I want to get Arian Foster involved. You know, he's definitely a big back that I love to run the ball with. You know, I try to give him the ball as much as possible. So 2nd and 3 right here, we're looking for a pass. We're looking, and we end up just going really quickly to Hopkins on a drag route. And the Cowboys are just very, 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 very good on both sides of the ball. You know, same as the Texans. As far as who I give the edge to as a better team, it's tough. It's tough, man. As much as Arian Foster is a beast, I think DeMarco Murray is a better running back. You know, more speed, and he'll run over people just as efficiently as Arian Foster. But he also has that 4 or 5 speed advantage. Right there is just a bad read by me. Quarterbacks, I give the edge to Romo. Wide receivers, I give the right there. Oh, look, I could have been tackled in the backfield, but we ended up hitting him with the little dip. We hit him with the dip, baby, and we ended up getting the first down. Wide receiving core. Dallas has one of the best in the league. You know, tight ends, definitely Dallas. Defense, I give the edge to Texans, but because Dallas offense is so amazing, I give the edge team-wise to the Cowboys. Right here, man, just a really quick drag route to Hopkins, and we end up getting on 1 yard line, where we do eventually end up scoring on a quick little QB sneak. So we end up tying the game. So now we're back on defense, and hopefully we can go ahead and limit those big type of plays. You know, all I want to do is just, put my playmakers to use. You know, like I said, I have Daniel Manning, who's very fast. You know, we're going to send him on blitzes. We have J.J. Watt and Smith on the front line. Right there, nice little dump off. It's a fumble by Edward Reed, but unfortunately it's out of bounds, not giving me an opportunity to recover. And as you see, man, I'm sending pressure. You know, he only has half a second to make a decision, but he's finding the open receivers. You know, he's doing a very good job of finding his open receivers very quickly, making it very difficult to try and make something happen. Right there, we finally get to It's a fumble, and we end up recovering 2 fumbles on the same drive. 4 GS? You gotta be kidding me. Usually I'm going up against these kind of things. I usually don't have these things go for me. Usually I'm the one fumbling. Now I'm recovering fumbles. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing when you can get fumbles to go your way in Madden. It just makes everything so much easier. You just sit back like, really? You're going to give me fumbles? Thank you. Thank you, Madden gods. Thank you. All you can do is be appreciative. Right there, we try a screenplay because we all know my red zone offense is ass. So I'm trying anything I can do to get in that end zone. 2nd and 10 right here, we just try a run play. Look at Foster just rumbling, bumbling, stumbling his way into the end zone, running over 2 Dallas Cowboys, and we end up getting our first lead of the game. And we do get ball back at halftime. So that right there is a major factor that you got to keep in mind. So here we go back on defense. Last time we got lucky with the fumble. You know, I know those aren't going to come too often. So hopefully we can lock down. Like I said, I'm sending pressure, but he's doing a very good job of finding these receivers so quickly. Look, every time I try something, it's like he knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball. So my opponent has a very good idea of where he wants to go offensively. You know, he knows where his reads are, and he knows when to find them, where to find them, how to find them. So he goes deep, and we end up swatting that down. So right now, 2nd and 10. He's not really running the ball with DeMarco Murray, and I feel like that's definitely something you not want to do. It's a fumble. We're bringing the lumber. 2 fumbles and back-to-back possessions, 2-piece. I'm like, wow. The Madden guys have blessed me with 2 fumbles. I haven't got 2 fumbles since Madden 91. You know, when the ambulance used to come on the field for an injury? I didn't remember getting 2 fumbles in the same game recovered. I'm like, oh man, this is beautiful. I feel bad for my opponent. I'm not gonna lie, I feel bad. It's not like he's throwing interceptions. All he's doing is getting fumbles. He can't prevent that, and I feel bad. I don't feel bad. I feel great. But I feel bad for him, if that makes any sense. So here we go back with Arian trying to get him loose. Try to get him loose. And we end up getting a good gain past midfield. We roll out, and we end up hitting Hopkins, man. Hopkins is my go-to drag guy. Right here, 2nd and 5. And we end up trying another screenplay and trying to get Foster, going. 30 seconds left. We do get ball at halftime, so we're already in field goal range, which is great. But we want that end zone. We hit him with the skinny. And we end up finding my boy Martin over the middle for the end zone. And we are now up 21-7. And again, the game should be a lot closer. I can't act like I'm dominating him. Just unfortunate turn of events, man, that you can't stop. Right here, he ends up throwing over the middle. And like I said, even though he's dropping passes, he's finding these guys quickly. He's definitely good with his reads. And right there, oh my goodness, he threw into coverage, man. We got to be able to pick those passes off when the opportunity comes. Quick little wheel route. And like I said, he is not getting DeMarco Murray involved, which is a sad thing. 4th down, he goes for it, picks up the 1st down. He has a lot of crossing routes, a lot of drags, a lot of routes over the middle. And it's very, look at that middle clustered. You seen that middle clustered? It's tough for me to pick up on so many people. That's why he was doing so well, was because he had, short drags, post over the middle, in routes over the middle. He had so many different combination of routes going over the middle. And that's where I usually do my most damage user-wise. But there's so many people for me to try and key in on. And plus, his reads are so quick that he's making it difficult for me to try and get anything going. As far as user-wise, because, for the most part, I hover around the middle of the field and I try and, keep that to a minimum. But he's just doing a great job of having all these different route combinations that just got me confused. I don't know who it is I should stick. So, right here, we end up taking a big sack. But, that right there is not the situation of this possession. We are very comfortable with taking a field goal as long as we just kill some clock right here, which is the most important thing to me. A touchdown or field goal right here does the same effect. It adds points to my score. So right there you see, oh, look at Caleb! Look at Caleb! We end up going with the read option. We end up getting the 1st down. Possibly could have scored, but I didn't want to take any chances right there. Just slide down, kill more time off the clock and avoid any, mysterious fumbles, because I know I've already been blessed with 2. So I'm due to go on ahead and lose 1. There we go. Arian Foster again showing the capability of that truck stick. Absolutely bowling over the Cowboys. And again, 28-7, and he should be possibly getting ready to tie this game up. 2 possessions lost due to fumbles. And again, man, I feel bad for him. I love when it happens for me. I feel great. Look at the interception and the concentration of Jackson to jump up and give him the nose of you. Give it to me, baby. A 3rd turnover of the game. And whenever you have takeaways going your way, look at this going Andre Johnson over the middle. And anytime you have takeaways going your way, man, it's such a beautiful, beautiful thing. I felt like crying during this game because those things don't happen to me. They don't happen to me. I don't be getting fumbles. I mean, interceptions maybe once or twice a game, maybe if I'm lucky. But fumbles? Those don't happen too often. 3rd and 7 right here. Let's see if we can go on ahead and get in this end zone, possibly 1st down even. So we're looking, and we end up going to Johnson. We pick up the 1st down, and we're moving the ball very consistently offensively. Right here, quick little drag route, and we end up getting close to the end zone. So right here, we go on ahead and score. It's 35-7. That could possibly just be game. So we try to roll out, man, and he gets a scoop and score. Very, 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 very frustrating. But I can't complain, right? I mean, I took 2 away from him. So as this is going on, there's no way, I'm upset. Whenever I receive a fumble and then I fumble, I never get upset. It's like, well, you know what? That's the fumble that I got. You know what I mean? He got it back. So I still technically owe him 1. So, I mean, I'm not mad at that at all. It just sucks that it happened so close to the end zone. There's nothing more frustrating than being able to taste that end zone and then it's just taken away from you. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, man, like I said, out of those 2 fumbles, he got 1 back. Can't complain. So 28-14, we run the ball again with Foster. We get really close to the end zone. We hit it back up to Foster, and that middle lane was wide open. Them Kim Kardashian legs just wide open. So 35-14, and he is really going to need a miracle at this point. Even he's been moving the ball very well against me. Like I said, it's those 2 fumbles that went against him. but he's proven that he can move down the field very efficiently, very quickly. You know, he had so many crisp reads that he's making. You know, just like that. You know, there's only so many people I could cover over the middle, and I get caught always trying to pick up the wrong guy. So here Romo goes, just running outside, picking up a good 6 or 7 yards right there. Actually 9, excuse me. So 2nd and 1 right here. He ends up going deep over the top and ends up, who's that, Beasley, I believe? I'm not sure. But he ends up, yeah, it is Beasley. So picks up the huge first down, and he's getting close to the end zone, sends some right edge, and thankfully Romo ends up throwing a bad pass. 2nd and 10 right here. If we could hold him to, all right there, another interception, but this time is don't test the user. He is so disrespectful. Somebody please give that gentleman a link to my channel. Let him know, do not throw the ball my way. We end up picking up a huge interception, and it's a fumble. And again, I guess we're even now, right? We end up fumbling again, and I'd rather fumble here than fumbling on my own 3-yard line. You know what I mean? So we finally get a sack. You know, there's not too many times, even though I've been blitzing majority of the game, not too many times I've been able to get a sack. So we finally got to him. 3rd down right here, 2nd and go. And he ends up throwing, but a batted pass down right there. So 3rd and go. If we can go on ahead and stop him, then I really feel like game is over, because then we'll just kill clock. But he scores a touchdown, and then this happens. He goes for the onside, and he recovers. And now I'm a little worried, because there's plenty of time left. He can score, and then it's a one-possession game. And then I'm a little worried at that point. We drop a user interception right there. I'm even surprised we even got up to contest that. 3rd and 4 right here. I'm getting a little nervous. I'm thinking, damn, if we don't stop him here, I just may be in trouble. He's got all of his timeouts, so who knows what may happen. Another time right here, one of the few times Daniel Manning ends up coming off the edge, picking up a huge sack, forcing a 2nd and 20. Right there, we send J.J. Watt, forcing the incompletion. 3rd and 20 right here. Let's see if we can go ahead and make something happen. But this time, we sent some coverage defense, but J.J. Watt just block sheds and ends up going uncontested. 4th and 20. Stop right here, in my opinion, ends the game, and Jackson ends up picking up an interception. So we maintained that 14 possession lead. And I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely nervous when he got that onside back, because he's been moving the ball very well offensively. So here we go on offense ourselves, and we end up taking a huge sack. And he has some timeouts left, and with him recovering that first fumble, maybe it's something he knows how to do. I don't know. That's something I don't want to find out. Right there, Keenum ends up getting loose, and we end up getting a couple yards. And of course it's the injury timeout, right? Of course it's a timeout that helps him out. So right here we're trying to pick up the first down, and we end up going to Johnson, but we don't get the first down. And I don't want to take any chances. You know, first down wins the game, but if I don't get it, he's way too close to the end zone. Excuse me. So look at that punt dot. Look at that dot over there on the sideline, pinning him to his 12-yard line. So I decided to punt the ball. You know, even if he does score, it's going to take him a long drive to be able to do it. Or hopefully it takes him a long drive. There's a whole lot of field for him to do it, I should say. So, you know, as I'm saying, man, very quickly, he's just throwing his reads. That right there was very key. You know, even though he had one timeout, he was forced to use it on that injury timeout right there, which was big. So now he's timeoutless. And like I said, it's going to be a long shot for him to try and make something happen right here. Ed Reed looked like he was in position, but I got a bad animation, and he ends up catching the ball right there. And then he ends up scoring very next play. And now it comes down to this onside kick. And I'm not going to lie, of course I'm nervous because he already recovered one. But thankfully we end up recovering the onside. I was up, 35-14, whatever. He definitely came back, scored, forced the fumble, and then I think scored. And then I think I punted the ball. And then there was like, I don't know, man, a lot of things. But nonetheless, man, we came away with the game. And we were equal in the amount of fumbles. So I felt a little better after this game. I didn't feel like EA completely robbed him because he got those fumbles back. You see what I'm saying? I could never just get a game where I get the EA BS. They give it to me and then they take it right back. They give it to me and then they just take it right back. They're like Indian givers. They're Indian givers. Like, here you go. Here you go. Here's a fumble, GS. Here you go. Nicely wrapped up for you. Enjoy. Oh, you want another one? Here you go. Let me wrap 2 bows on this. Let me put from me to you. Stick a little stick on the side. Happy face, kissy face. Here's another fumble for you, my man. Here you go. Enjoy. And then they just take them both right back. And then they just end up giving him 2 fumbles. I could never just get the EABS, man. When they give it to me, they take it right back. But nonetheless, man, we are victorious in this game. And I know it had a lot to do with us being very successful on the ground. For whatever reason, I mean, I can't say for whatever reason. It's not like he was being successful in the past, because he was. But he didn't run the ball with DeMarco Murray. And DeMarco Murray, to me, is a top 5 Madden running back. He's a glitch. The dude is a son of a glitch. The dude is a beast. And you see, only 9 rushing yards. How do you not run the ball with one of the best running backs in the game? I think that right there would have helped him out a ton if he was able to do that. But it's not like he was having trouble passing. You know what I mean? He had very much success passing the ball. But nonetheless, we come away with the victory. That's the end of the game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, it's your boy GS, and we are signing out. Peace. Give it to me, baby. They give it to me, and they take it right back.